intro. This for the intro. Look, you know what day it is. Well, shit, not what day it is. Day. I have realized also I forgot to do Sunday's oldies. I got so thrown off about Alexander. I totally forgot. It slipped my mind. I apologize for that. That was my fault on my end. So yeah, but another Sunday's oldie is coming up this Sunday though. But anyway, look, finna check out MJF. You know, he's still in the AEW World Championship. About 2 days ago, he had that 4 pillars match with Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin, Jungle Boy. And this man went on another rant again. Man, what is Tony Khan gonna do with this man? This man, I'm gonna let y'all wait. Wait till we get to the end. Towards the end, we're gonna figure out what stage the Tony Khan was going to do, man. But hey, this is from my friend's page on her YouTube channel, Denise Salcedo. Check out Denise Salcedo. Now, she also got her shows coming out Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Friday. Speaking now with Denise Salcedo, I always love watching. So make sure you guys check her out over there. Subscribe to her channel. She's at 111,000 subscribers. Yeah, go check her out for me, please. She's gonna check this out.
Hope everyone had a good time at the show. Hey. Mandy and John, you guys can feel free to start calling out people for questions, but I'll stay and try to get as many answers as I can for people who travel. I really appreciate everyone being here. It's very awesome being back in Vegas where we started everything 4 years ago. The 5th Double or Nothing.
Hey, that's crazy. Fifth ever AEW Double or Nothing. What are the odds? 4 years ago, MJF was in a casino battle royal on the bike in 2019. Here he is at the 5th AEW Double or Nothing. It's AEW World Champion. That's a storytelling and that's cinema right there.
Try to get as many answers as I can for people who travel. I really appreciate everyone being here. It's very awesome being back in Vegas where we started everything 4 years ago. The 5th Double or Nothing. Thought we started out hot and ended.
What type of question are you supposed to ask?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
All right. Let's talk about it, man. Best singles dog collar match of all time. Check. Best Iron Man match of all time. Fucking check. Jesus Christ, I thought Jay White had trouble with this fucking thing.
It's tough.
Could be because of the wrist. Best fucking four-way match. Fucking triple check. But people are still gonna hate. They can't help themselves. I mean, I get it. I get it.
Hate him. I don't care. He can become a good guy or whatever. You know, it's ridiculous. The thing MJF should not become a good guy. He should stay the way he is. And imagine if you try to go to WWE. This character, I don't think they'll work in WWE. He's got to stay in AEW. Wait till you talk about that.
Four-way match. Fucking triple check. But people are still gonna hate. They can't help themselves. I mean, I get it. I get it. Who the fuck wants to look in the mirror and go, yeah, there's a 27-year-old child who's the best professional wrestler in the world when I've accomplished close to nothing in my fucking life. So I get why AEW fans are so fucking hot. I get it, Tony. I really do. I really do. But I don't fucking feel bad for you. It's not my fault. I was just born to do this. Am I supposed to apologize for that, Tony Khan? I don't think so. That was a fucking rhetorical question. What I would like is non-rhetorical questions. That's what I would love. Also, anybody see what I beat Darby Allin with for a second time? Can somebody remind me real quick in the room? What was the maneuver? Oh, that's right. I beat Darby Allin twice with a fucking headlock takeover. Holy shit, that's embarrassing. You know, it's funny. It's getting to the point where I feel like me beating my competition with a headlock takeover kind of sums up my competition in general in this company. You're running out of motherfuckers to get that belt off of me. No offense.
You're running out of motherfuckers to take that belt off me. Damn, well, this bro ain't a minute. I don't know what he is.
Headlock takeover kind of sums up my competition in general in this company. You're running out of motherfuckers to get that belt off of me. No offense. And it's getting fucking sad. Questions?
Righteous Reg.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah, I know you.
Wrestling
Yeah.
Illustrated.
Now I work with your friend, unfortunately. He's kind of a piece of shit. You can laugh, it's fine.
Off rip, Max. Come on, I thought he was nice. Yeah, okay. Righteous Reg, PWI, Crazy Podcast.
We know, why do you have to do that every time?
I mean, because I have to let him know, Max.
Whatever, man.
You're the AEW World Champion, Max.
Yeah, no shit, Triple B. Best in the
but
world. Yeah.
You weren't the last match of the show.
You're right.
Does that hurt you?
That's right. Last match of the show. The Anarchy and Vita match was the last match of the show. Which is crazy because last year, the AEW World Championship was the main event of the show, and Anarchy and Arena match was the match before the World Championship. That's crazy though. They flip-flopped it.
Let him know, Max.
Whatever, man.
You're the AEW World Champion, Max.
Yeah, no shit, Triple B. Best in the world. Yeah.
You weren't the last match of the show.
You're right.
Does that hurt you? Does
No.
that make you upset?
No, why the fuck would I want to roll around in John Moxley's blood? I'm fucking good on that, okay? No thanks. Also, realistically, whether it's this company or WWE, I think the world...
They go one name drop. They go one name. One name drop.
So, realistically, whether it's this company or WWE, I think the world title having to go on last kind of is dead in wrestling. And also now, how many pay-per-views has the world title not going on last in this company?
Well, Double or Nothing, several times that you were actually in the Stadium Stampede
Oh,
that
that's
went
right.
on
Yeah, that's true. That's
after the world title at Double or Nothing
Yep, I'm a big dick
2021,
boy,
and
that's
also
true.
in
Yep.
2020, John Moxley versus Brody Lee. So, at Double or Nothing, actually 3 out of the 5 years.
World Championship was on the main event last year, which was CM Punk versus Hangman Page, was CM Punk won the match. The match before that was the Anarchy and Arena match. This time they flipped it up and had an AEW World Championship before the Anarchy and Arena match. It's a time about 8.
The world title at Double or Nothing
Yep, I'm a big dick boy,
2021, and
that's
also
true.
in
Yep.
2020, John Moxley versus Brody Lee. So, at Double or Nothing, actually 3 out of the 5 years we've ended it with a wild multi-person match like this, and to have the world champion out there in a great match, I thought.
3 out of 5, so that means, 2019 closed the show, AEW World Championship, and 2022 closed it out. So because 2020 didn't, 2021 didn't, and 2 days ago it didn't. So that makes sense.
Certainly there was a precedent for it, but the match itself was unprecedented. It was a great match.
But yeah, I'd rather not run around in all that fucking mid-blood. Like, can we get real quick? That's fucking disgusting. Wheeler Yuta was in that match. You think I want to roll around in Wheeler Yuta blood?
He was the only person who didn't bleed tonight, I think.
Did he not bleed?
He was the only one, I think.
Wow. Congrats.
Seems so concerned
All right.
they don't give a
Next.
fuck.
Dominic Angelo at freeshows.com. And I also work for Kevin Nash Click This Podcast.
Kevin Nash! I know Kevin. He's a big mark for my shit. He's also literally a big
He's a big dude.
mark. Yeah, he's big. He's very big.
But the question I kind of wanted to tie into that.
Yeah.
What do you kind
Your
of
eyes
see?
are kind of like this, so it's hard. Which one do you want me to look at?
Wow. He really did that. He took a lazy idea. He said, eyes like that. Damn.
A big
He's a big dude.
mark. Yeah, he's big. He's very big.
But the question I kind of wanted to tie into that.
Yeah.
What do you kind
Your
of
eyes
see?
are kind of like this, so it's hard. Which one do you want me to look at?
This one.
Okay,
We'll go with
the
this
left
one.
eye.
Left
Well,
eye
it's
was
my
better.
left, your right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. So, the question I kind of have, though, is when it comes to
Alright. I can't do you.
Yeah, that's all right. So, the question I kind of have, though, is when it comes to the younger stars and some of the people that you work with, and you said it yourself, there's like not a lot of competition happening there.
Uh-huh.
What do you think people could learn, younger talent could kind of learn from somebody like a Kevin Nash or somebody with the mindset that you kind of have for wrestling?
I think what you can learn is what we're seeing now. I posted on social media, and social media is a dirty, dirty drug these days.
reminder, I tell you, Twitter is the most toxic app in the whole fucking world. I don't probably love Twitter. I don't, man. It's too toxic, especially the IWC. You don't know what the IWC stands for, you gotta look up. The IWC is the worst thing. The internet wrestling community is the worst thing on Twitter. I swear, the fan bases are stupid. It's just some of them I like, some of them I don't like. Some of them are just stupid. But shout out to probably the ones I do follow. It's IB's list. 316 members is Paul, and Hill J, which is Cindy. Those are the three I would probably just connect with. I'm close with them, so yeah. But everybody else, they toxic as hell. But some of them I know because they're friendly and everything. But the main ones, sheesh, they're crazy.
Mindset that you kind of have for wrestling.
I think what you can learn is what we're seeing now. I posted on social media, and social media is a dirty, dirty drug these days. I almost wish I never go on social media because it's filled with, let's be honest, 7%. This is actually a factual stat that I'm hitting you with. 7% of our audience, overall audience, is using Twitter. It's essentially an echo chamber. And when you think about professional wrestling takes, I liken it to somebody going to a restaurant, eating the food, and then bothering to get on their phone and write a Yelp review. Raise your hand if you've actually written a Yelp review. There's not a single person in the room who's done that, because that's fucking lame as shit, and you should have better time, to do other shit. Grow the fuck up. But I posted something on the dirty social media, and I said what I wish people would learn is wrestling fans are bloodthirsty, disgusting marks that don't care about our well-being, right? Nobody gives a fuck that my forearm's fucked. You don't care. You were just fucking amped that you saw me fucking dump Darby on.
That shit is mad true. We do keep that message for well-being. We care. Dakota Kai is and then more than that. We care for them. We hope for a speedy recovery, especially Dakota Kai. She be injured her ACL again. Dakota Kai, if you see this, which I'm sure you probably won't see this, shout out again. Hopefully you'll get back in the ring soon. We love you and we miss you.
Thirsty, disgusting marks that don't care about our well-being, right? Nobody gives a fuck that my forearm's fucked. You don't care. You were just fucking amped that you saw me fucking dump Darby on his head. Granted, so was fucking I. But still, you don't give a fuck about us. You pretend you do, but you don't give a fuck about us. You care about us just as much as, I don't know, the fucking leader of the Romans cared about his fucking gladiators. You don't give a shit. So what I wish young guys would understand and learn is you get way more out of being a charismatic phenom than you do out of fucking risking your life trying to do a maneuver that, quite frankly, might not win you the match. Now, for me, every single thing that I do in professional wrestling is very meticulous, because every single thing I do is to try to win. I'm not trying to waste my fucking time out there. Now, I will do some things to prove a fucking point, like a fucking headlock takeover, but I digress. Stop being fucking idiots. These people don't pay your salaries. Grow up. Next question.
Hi, Xenia from Zenith.
I know you.
So recently saw a lot of open challenges. Orange Cassidy should an open challenge before the pay-per-view. We've been seeing the House of Black open challenges. How do you feel about that? Do you issue an open challenge?
Feels like work fucking smarter, not dumber. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. Why the fuck? Dude, again, let's talk about bad takes. MJF needs to wrestle more. Every time I wrestle, first of all, it's a fucking classic. So, I don't.
Bro, the faces Tony kind of be amazing. What man's mind? I don't know, man. When we gonna do this man's mind? I feel like this dude just want to shut down the media scrum and never do another media scrum after this. I don't know.
Why the fuck? Dude, again, let's talk about bad takes. MJF needs to wrestle more. Every time I wrestle, first of all, it's a fucking classic. So, I don't have a point to fucking prove. I wrestle when I literally have to. I don't get paid by the fucking hour. Do I get paid by the fucking hour?
No.
Nope. I get paid by a winner's motherfucking purse. Right? But when you're the world champion, that winner's purse is fucking fat, dude. So I don't have to wrestle all the fucking time. So let that Mark Orange Cassidy wrestle every single fucking week. I'm a star. I don't need to wrestle every fucking.
Orange Cassidy doing his thing though. Everybody that this will be putting on bang after bang after bang with the AEW International Championship, man. You putting out bangers there.
Fat, dude. So I don't have to wrestle all the fucking time. So let that Mark Orange Cassidy wrestle every single fucking week. I'm a star. I don't need to wrestle every fucking week. I wrestle when I feel like it. Next question.
Hi, Mark Hoke Show, 101.5 FM KDOM here in Las Vegas. Congratulations on your victory tonight, sir.
Congrats on having type 3 diabetes, Mark. How may I help you?
This man said congratulations on having type 3 diabetes. What goes on to this man's guy? What goes on to this man? Wow, it's ridiculous.
Hi, Mark Hoke Show, 101.5 FM KDOM here in Las Vegas. Congratulations on your victory tonight, sir.
Congrats on having type 3 diabetes, Mark. How may I help you? Pretty fat, but it's okay. What's your question? Yeah.
Well, you just said to Tony that you're running out of challengers. What do you want your next challenge to be?
I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck. I'm just gonna pin him and he's gonna pay me and that's the end of the story and...
What goes through this man's mind is ridiculous. This man's mind is ridiculous. This look.
You just said to Tony that you're running out of challengers. What do you want your next challenge to be?
I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck. I'm just gonna pin him and he's gonna pay me and that's the end of the story and... Look, you wanna get real? Okay. I think everyone's scared. Point blank. I think people in this company are afraid to wrestle me because they know that I'm going to outclass them on the microphone and in the ring.
But hey, CM Punk outclassed him when they were in Chicago in 2021. CM Punk outclassed him like bad. It was a back and forth. It was a legendary moment on YouTube, bro. Go check out that video. I did that. I think it was like almost like it was at 1.4 in the season. I did that video last year. That's like a 1.1K, like over 1,000 views you did. I did that. Let's listen to it.
I think everyone's scared. Point blank. I think people in this company are afraid to wrestle me because they know that I'm going to outclass them on the microphone and in the ring. If there is a matchup that you think should happen, the reason it hasn't happened is because they are terrified of getting outclassed by me. Done. Next question.
When CM Punk come in, he did come in at AEW Collision.
Raider Nation Radio, Max 4 years ago.
You got like Dumbo ears, man. Anybody ever tell you that? It's like
Actually,
fucking...
That can't lose, man. I really can't.
Harry Ruiz, Raider Nation Radio, Max 4 years ago.
You got like Dumbo ears, man. Anybody ever tell you that? It's
Actually,
like fucking...
4 years ago,
Yeah.
you participated in the first ever match in AEW history here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Now you just defended your title again, but now
I just talked about that. Right. By 4 years ago, this man was on the buy-in for AEW Double first pay-per-view. And here we are 4 years later at the 5th pay-per-view, and he is the AEW World Champion. That is just crazy.
here in the city where it all started. What has been your biggest challenge in those 4 years to get to where you are right now, being the biggest champ?
Brian Alvarez, stop smiling so much at me. I'm not gonna stop. What a weirdo.
Realizing something. Oh God, he doesn't drink his coffee straight. This man ain't drinking or whatever the hell he drinking. He ain't drinking his cup like me. He's drinking his cup.
Where you are right now, being the biggest champ.
Brian Alvarez, stop smiling so much at me. I'm not gonna stop. What a weirdo. How does it make me feel? And what was a challenge? Is that what you had? I'm
What's
sorry.
your
Your
challenge in
ears
those
were
4
fucking freaking me out. The biggest challenge, frankly, is cementing a legacy, because pro wrestling fans have never been more fickle in the history of this sport. And I think we can all agree on that. One week, I'm the best professional wrestler in the world. The next week, I'm the drizzling shits. And that's not just me. That's every single professional wrestler on the planet. Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because we have everything like this. I want food. Press a button. It comes to your house, just like your limp dick. I want something off Amazon. I'm not going to do it again to the table, because I'm going to look stupid if I do it again. Boom. You press something, it comes to your house. I want to talk to somebody. You go on your phone, you text them. It gets sent to them immediately. We live in a new world. So people want instant gratification. Right now. I want it great, right now. What? I don't believe in that. I believe in the sport of professional wrestling. I believe in things being built to. I believe in contenders for me being built up so they are worthy of a match. I don't believe in just throwing my...
Some of these matches out here gotta have a built-up story, had a Prango match. Like, I give an example. Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. That bit of the WrestleMania, that was corny, but they put on one of the instant classic women's matches ever in WrestleMania history in a long time, in WWE history. The build-up was hella boring and hella corny, but they had a 5-star classic banger. I tell you, man, that was crazy.
In things being built to. I believe in contenders for me being built up so they are worthy of a match. I don't believe in just throwing myself out there to appease you people like a dancing fucking monkey. That is not my job, and it never will be. So, yeah.
2 more for Max.
Man, wait till the last question, man. This is what something about watch. Watch this man's face right here.
So,
2 more for Max.
Hello, Michael Sidgwick from What Culture Wrestling, and you've expressed your disdain.
I just want to time out. One of the only professional wrestling podcasts that's actually worth a fuck. Just wanted to say that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I feel like Denise Santana got this so bad with her speaking of wrestling podcast. Ouch.
I just want to time out. One of the only professional wrestling podcasts that's actually worth a fuck. Just wanted to say that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Max. You've expressed your disdain for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, God, yeah.
Who would you like to defeat at Forbidden Door?
Do I have to wrestle at Forbidden Door? Fuck that.
The way this man just jumped. Roman was laid back. 2 seconds, man, he jumped like.
Expressed your disdain for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, God, yeah.
Who would you like to defeat at Forbidden Door?
Do I have to wrestle at Forbidden Door? Fuck that.
Who's like you better than that?
Oh, God. It's a fucking indie fed, dude. I don't know, man. Jesus Christ. Look, with all due respect, their greatest legend probably couldn't lace my boots. I think I would make anybody on that roster look silly, and I don't want to waste my time. I'm a very busy man. There's your answer. I think New Japan Pro Wrestling sucks. Ouch. Except that Great O'Khan guy. He pops me. I like him. But everybody else there is the drizzling shits. I don't know. It reminds me of just like a local indie fed.
This is the last question. Watch this.
Hey MJF, the Schmo with the Schmo Zone. Nice to see you. You look good. Got a question for you. You're raising up your profile every day. You're trying to make a legacy for yourself. But what do you think it's going to take that next step over the top to have the name to be one of the greatest this sport's ever seen?
Okay. I'm already there. Next question. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Schmo.
The Schmo.
If I literally retired today, this is not hyperbole, I've had one of the best professional wrestling runs in the history of the business. That's a fact. best oratory exhibitions, best Iron Man match, best singles dog collar match. Tonight I just had the best four-way. All right. And also some of the best rivalries in the history of the sport.
That dog kind of match was legendary, bro. Last year Revolution. That dog kind of match with Silver was legendary.
All right. And also some of the best rivalries in the history of the sport. Cody Rhodes, Wardlow, CM Punk, Danielson, and that's just to name a few. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I called it quits, I've had a Hall of Fame career. Which is why, quite frankly, when I say take my ball and go home, earmuffs, Tony, everybody thinks I'm talking about WWE, right? And now, does Nick Khan want me to fucking work in his company? Sure. Does Triple H want me to work in his company? Sure. Calm down.
Man was ready to kill MJF. Watch his face. Watch his face.
Everybody thinks I'm talking about WWE, right? And now, does Nick Khan want me to fucking work in his company? Sure. Does Triple H want me to work in his company? Sure. Calm down. Everything's fine. Or maybe it's not. But I'm kind of bored of this sport, and I'm bored of the lack of respect from professional wrestling fans. So when I say take my ball and go home, I mean literally just hang it up and fuck up the lineage of this title. Because frankly, I don't know if anybody's worthy of beating me for this thing. Now, I'm not just going to hand it away. Why the fuck would I do that? I earned this thing. So please, by all means, take it off of me. Somebody put me out of my fucking misery. But until then, we'll see what happens.
Thank you, MJF.
Sick. Whoop. Bye, Tony.
Boo, you suck, Max. Don't forget.
As we were saying, that was one great championship match with four.
What be going through Tony Khan's mind when somebody mentions WWE, Triple H and Nick Khan? Did you not see his facial reaction, bro? I don't know if I can go back to that part. I don't know how far was that. Let me see. Let's see. I don't want to go too far. I don't think it's going. It's probably kind of far back. You see, look at his face. Look at this man's face. I don't know if I can find the other part where he was just going crazy. See, look at this man's face. Oh no, I'm out of here, y'all. We out.